into the News Journal studio. Week number 3 upon us, and the weather outside looks like it's going to give us 10 full games this week. I am Zach Dean. This is Chris Boyle. High school football making its return for week 3. Chris, a lot of good games this week.
Yeah, lots of good ones. I mean, there isn't really a weak link in the chain. I mean, University Bishop Moore is the game I'll be at. It's a really, really exciting game. This is where we're going to find out the Titans are truly championship caliber. They're going to play a team that won a title last year at the 5A level, and a team that really does what the defense is really strong for Bishop Moore. They've allowed only -9 rushing yards through 2 games, and University, of course, their attack has been unbelievable so far. 8 touchdowns already for Lorenzo Lingard.
Yeah, Lorenzo Lingard with another spectacular week last week. That's University's bread and butter, running the football. They have the 3-headed attack with Lingard, Mickens, and Coleman. So this is a battle of heavyweights here. That defense for Bishop Moore, battle-tested against a University team that is, again, I mean, week in and week out, proving to be one of the best offenses in the area. Another good game, Mainland with their home opener off a short week. They got a huge win on Monday. Welcoming in an FPC team coming off a shutoff loss, still looking for that offensive identity. Do we see FPC? Do we give them any chance here?
I mean, there's always a chance. They've actually given Mainland a little bit of trouble the last couple of years, but it's really tough to see. Just the offense has not been there for FPC. Yeah. They've only scored 8 points through the first 2 games. Kayshawn Bird, their star running back's averaging less than 4 yards a carry. They've turned the ball over. 4 interceptions already for the young quarterback, Darrell Thomas. And this is not an opportunity really against the Mainland defense to try to turn things around. Julio Thompson and Kayvon McCrary, their defensive linemen, have already combined for 15 tackles for loss. So it's going to be very tough sledding. And Mainland's offense is clicking right now. They finally got everything kind of on paper that we talked about through the whole year. It looked real. It looked authentic against Bartram Trail. 6 touchdowns for Denzel Houston. Everything they looked crisp. They really did.
Yeah, going to be tough sledding, I think, for FPC, especially you got Mainland home opener. It's been a month now of games, and they're finally playing at home. So short week or not, going to be tough for FPC. Creek heads to Seminole. Again, Spurs Creek week in and week out, making me and you look stupid. They could go another long way in proving themselves. Seminole, probably the toughest team they have played so far this season.
They're definitely the most talented team by a long way. You've got 3 kids that are going D1 right off the top, and quarterback Kalen Wiggins, wide receiver Gabe Davis, and linebacker DeMarco Artis, who's going to Florida State. What I like about Creek is the grit. I think that they're very well coached. They really believe that they can do this. They're very tough defensively, as we know, but they're better offensively than we expected. Kyle Minkler had almost 400 yards of offense last week and 2 touchdowns. Riley Oldham's been a nice fit. Maximus Campbell, the freshman, has had a nice start to the year. They're very well balanced. They do a lot of things well on offense, maybe more so than we thought that they would at the beginning of the year.
All that being said, who do you have?
I still have Seminole.
You heard it here. He has Seminole.
I
have Seminole
I'm sure
as
you
well.
will. Seminole, to me, I think this is the best coached Seminole team they've had in a long time, with Don Stark taking over. So I do think it's going to be a very, very close game, and 20 points might get it done.
And you know what? It wouldn't surprise me at all if Creek wins. I mean, you said they have the grittiness. They have the defense to beat a lot of teams, if not most teams. In this area. So that should be a fun game. A ton of good games this week. Week 3 just about upon us. I'll be at Mainland. Give me a follow there. Chris going to be at that University Bishop Moore game. Should be a fun Friday night of football games. I am Zach Dean. This is Chris Boyle. We'll see you tomorrow.